Good morning. It is 5 a.m. Now you're probably wondering, Emma, why are you up at 5 a.m.? Why are you this close to my face? I'm not sure, but I am up because I wanted to play with the Medusa palette from Beauty Moon Cosmetics. I got it in the mail yesterday or the day before, something like that. I got it recently, and I wanted to give it like a good try on before I did some other stuff with it, but this weekend is just going to be crazy and busy, and I needed a time to sit down and just film, and this was the only time. So it is Thursday at 5 a.m. I hate this with all my being. I hate being up this early, but we are going to do it anyway for the palette. We're doing it for the palette. So, Beauty Moon Cosmetics Medusa palette. What does it look like? This is what this beauty looks like. You got your reds, your greens, your purples, your yellows. It feels very, very, very snake themed. Like, I could see all these colors being on different kinds of snakes and like being like slithering, crawling, like these are pretty. Especially this like petrified shade right here. Like that shade is so much fun. So much fun. So I don't know if I'm gonna play with it today, but I do know I wanna play and do two eyes because I'm not going anywhere. Who's gonna see me at 5 a.m.? Who cares? So I wanna do as many of these colors as I possibly can. So I think we're gonna start with this eye over here. And we're gonna start, I think we're gonna start with this Wicked Bloom color right here. And just give her a good ol' try. I'm gonna try something different. See if it works. See if I can manage to pull it off. Oh, I forgot. I dug in a little too much. Good to see that these are pigmented as always. So you can see a lot went down that first time. How are y'all doing? Are y'all doing good? Are y'all enjoying life? Are you a rat in a cage? So that that is the song I've been singing around the house recently because I have just been so tired. Like, so tired. Because work has been just killer, and this is kind of, for me at least, this is the calm before the storm. So my work is starting to pick up, which is good because I make money, and that's great. Money is great, and I love making money. You know, it's always fun. But I am so exhausted. I wake up early each day to make a little extra cash. I am working my darndest. All right, we're gonna go into this Obsidian Fang right here, and we're gonna keep going. Very pigmented, but it is blending, which I do appreciate. But yeah, so every morning I wake up at an ungodly hour, and then I have to do, you know, everything that adults have to do to be a well-rounded individual. And it is hard to be a well-rounded individual sometimes when you have so much. Like, as a child, I never realized being an adult was going to be so much work. Just so much work. Like, you see, at least in my case, I remember seeing my parents seemed to handle it pretty well. And I was like, oh, like, being an adult will be fun. And then it turned out to not be as fun. Now, would I rather go back to being a child with no real autonomy of myself and being a ward of someone else? Most likely not. I would probably want to stay an adult and, you know, be my own person. Like, that sounds like fun times. But I don't know, sometimes you know, you just need a break every once in a while. And this is my break, is to play with this. Okay, these colors seem to be blending pretty well. I'm gonna put a little bit more purple just to blend it in, but everything seems to be blending pretty well together. Not complaining about the blendability and the colors going with each other, because this is a very like comprehensive color story. I looked at this and was like, I can do something with this, whether it's monochromatic or not. And then I'm gonna get out a flat brush, and oh, there's between that Moonlit and that Wraith shade, but I think I'm gonna go with Moonlit Spell. Yeah. That is, ooh, yeah. Look at that shimmer and shine. Like, that is gorgeous. Like, that is so pretty. Then let's get a little bit more Wicked Bloom just to blend out that area over here. There we go. And then just a little bit more blending. There we go. Oh yeah. This is already so pretty. Obviously we're gonna take off the underside so we can do a little under. And we're just gonna go back into Obsidian Fang, because that's what I wanna do. I wanna use the purple. Alright. But you know, other than that, my life is pretty good. I can't really super complain about anything, because my life could be a lot worse considering the state of everything right now. I'm just cleaning everything up. Like, I have a roof over my head, my student loans are paid, I'm getting married. Like, my life is pretty good despite all the things that could be really going wrong in my life. Oh, that concealer's great. Love that concealer. There we go. We'll put on a little mascara while we're at it, just to give a full effect of this, because this is already so freaking pretty. Like, I was gonna go with that Temple Dust shade, but I'm kind of glad I didn't, because I think I got another idea for that at some point. Oh, I feel like a look always comes together after a little mascara. I'm gonna have to look through my makeup in a minute, because I think for both sides I'm going to want a liner. A little bit more mascara. But other than that, I have friends, I have hobbies, I can afford frivolous things, which is always nice. Life is pretty good. I'm about to go see my venue again with my wedding coordinator. I am so excited to do that and just talk with the person who is basically going to run my wedding, which is a little scary, to be quite honest, and that someone else is going to be running my show, but it's going to be worth it. It is going to be worth it at the end of the day. All right, I'm gonna go with this Bronze Ritual right here, and that's gonna be the next color I use. But yeah, going to see my venue since, what, January? I think the last time I saw it was in January. And I am just so excited to see it again and to tour it again and to show my wedding coordinator, because this is the place that, well, you know, I'm getting married at, and it is just going to be such a nice experience to go see it again. This is the first time my fiance is like properly seeing the venue. He liked it from pictures and he didn't get to go on the tour with me because of some scheduling conflicts. He went with it based off of my recommendation So I am so excited to show him what it looks like, so he gets an idea of where we are getting married, and just having a grand old time. My mom is also gonna be there. My mom has been very, like, very prominent in the wedding planning process. Not pushy to the point of like, okay, now you're becoming like a momzilla, but she's been good at giving some like good pointers, good tips, making sure that like I actually like what I'm looking at and going from there, which I appreciate. Because when you get married, oh, dipped into that. All right, we're gonna go into shadow hex next. But yeah, so she has just been so helpful through this whole process. And so has my maid of honor. They have so many ideas. Like, both of them have so many ideas on like how to do this. And I do not. They have been so great at all of this. And I don't know what I would do without them, because they, like I said, have just made everything so easy to work on, to process, to make decisions on things. Like, just there are so many decisions that go into wedding stuff. Like, holy crap. Did y'all know that there was like so many decisions? And then of course there's like some we're not even like bothering with. Like we're not having an ice sculpture. Like, that's a thing. Like, getting an ice sculpture for your wedding. I'm like, why? Why would I do that? But I guess some people do, and that's why. That's why it's a question, I guess. I don't know. I feel like that is just so much to like... Oh, and then I'm going in with Gorgon Gaze, which was right here. I don't know. Like, it's just so much. It is so much to plan and figure out. And I am just glad I have two people who have some experience to help me through this process. Just so grateful. But my maid of honor will not be there that day. She has to work, which I completely understand. I technically will be working that day. I just, during my lunch break, I will pop out and do some wedding stuff, and then I'll come back and I'll work some more. Which isn't bad. Like I said, could be worse. I could be without a job and struggling to find a job, so always looking on the bright side there. Okay, oh, I had a flat brush. Where's it? Okay, there we go. Flat brush. And I think we're gonna go with this Venom Veil shade. Like, that is such a fun color. Like, it's so much fun. And then we're just gonna... Ooh. Oh, I was correct. My assumptions were correct. This is such a pretty shade. Look at that. That is so pretty. And then let's make sure. No, this is exactly what I was looking for. And then we're gonna finish her off. Ooh, okay, let's clean up a little bit. I think we need to, yeah, just clean that a little bit. And then I think we're just gonna go back into Bronze Ritual and only do half of the under eye. That feels right. And then I think I'm gonna go back into Gorgon Gaze, and we're gonna do the other side and connect them together in the middle. There we go. See? This is so much fun. Like, I love playing with new makeup. This is so much fun. All right, let's get that mascara on. I usually do this off camera, but I don't know, for some reason, I am down to make funny faces at y'all today while I try to put this on. You know, with trying to not get it on my eye look. Ugh, my eyelashes have been so wonky lately. They are just not participating. They don't want to be a part of the show. Alright, there we go. Why are they going sideways? Like, they look windblown. They need to get with the program, y'all. I need my eyelashes to get with the program and just participate. Oh. Alright. What was that? What noise was that? Sounds like the frickin' Three Stooges. Alright. And now we're going to fix up any problem areas, of course. Of course I managed to do that. Of course that is something I managed. And then fix the eyelashes again now that I've fixed the problem. Why? It's 5 a.m. y'all. Just forgive me. Forgive that I am a total and utter mess this morning while I put on makeup for people who are not gonna see me today. This is all for y'all. Aren't y'all so lucky? Oh yes, so lucky y'all get to see my ramblings at like 5 a.m. playing with a Medusa palette. Alright. So see, been dipping into her, having fun. I think these looks are so pretty. I'm gonna put on the rest of my face and then we'll get back. Alright, here is the final look. I went a little grungier with it. I think I kind of focused more on this eye than I did this eye with inspiration to the look, but I feel like it still works really well. I don't think it looks super out of place, which is good on my part. I did put a liner in my waterline, just some Kaleidos ones. This one broke, which is so great. So lovely. I love that for me, especially since it's in Hong Kong. And I have no clue what the tariffs look like for that. So that's gonna be so much fun trying to get another one over here in the States. But that's fine. That is fine. Worse things could be happening. But this is it. Okay, so I'll be real honest. This was not a color story I would have typically gone for because it's a little red, which I usually don't go towards reds. And it's a little yellow, which I don't usually go towards yellow. Purples and greens I can typically go more towards. But these are so beautiful. Like, the shimmers are so pretty. The mattes are blending beautifully. Everything just goes together really well. And I can see the inspiration for Medusa in the palette. Like, I can definitely see her, like, inspiration here for it. I mean, it just looks beautiful on the eyes. Just beautiful. Like I said, something I normally wouldn't have gone towards, but like, I'm looking at myself now and I'm like, oh, yeah, I can do those colors. And it is so pretty. I can't stop looking. I feel like I pull off this look just a little more than I thought I would have. And I'm very happy about that. Very, very, very happy. So yeah, even when it's not typically my color story, it's a beautiful color story. By the way, it is beautiful. I'm not like knocking that. It's so beautiful. It's not a typical color story I would go for, but I'm not regretting going for the color story. If I had to do it all over again with the knowledge I now have, I would have bought it. I'd have been on the site when it launched, because this is so pretty and it looks so good and it blended out so well, and the shimmers are so shimmery, and I love a good shimmer. Like this green shimmer right here with like the clear base and then the green like sparkles. So pretty. So freaking pretty. Love that color. It is so pretty. And it is so different. What's so funny is it's so different from my Ice Maiden palette by them. Like so different. Like if you look at the colors, like I feel like they are just so like opposites of each other. Like here's Medusa, here's Iron Maiden. Like that is such different color stories. And I can't believe both work just as well on each other. Because I don't know, like sometimes formulas change with different colors, and I feel like it was like meeting an old friend. Like I knew exactly what I was getting into and I liked what I produced. Like I don't think this was a hard look to conjure up together. And I feel like all the colors, you can find some way to use them together. Like I feel like I look at this and I'm not stumped on what to work on or what to play with. So that is always a plus. That is always a benefit to me, is to make sure that I'm able to play with a palette and know exactly what to do with a palette. Because nothing, okay, there can be worse things, but nothing is worse than getting a palette that you just don't know what to do with. Like you look at it and you're just like, what do I do with this? Like, how do I play with this? Like, I can't think of a single look. So, love an inspiring palette. But that's all I got for y'all today. This is the look. If you're interested, go to Beauty Moon Cosmetics. I think the Medusa palette, there was like a few left. So I'm sure she will do a restock at some point. But if you did like it and you did want to get it, I would kind of jump on it because it seems to be going fast, which good on her. I am so glad that her launch is going so well and is getting eyes and people are hopefully enjoying it. I haven't watched a ton of reviews because I wanted to make my own opinion before I wanted to form my own opinion on it, because I do love Beauty Moon Cosmetics. Y'all know I love Beauty Moon Cosmetics, but I wanted to make sure that my opinion of it was based off of what it did, not the brand itself. But like I said, that's all I got for y'all today. Make sure to check out Beauty Moon Cosmetics, one of my favorite indie brands this year. Make sure to check them out and, you know, enjoy your makeup. I love it when people enjoy their makeup. All right, make sure to check out my Instagram. It is CAPT_IVATING_makeup. That is captivating makeup with 2 underscores. Remember, there's 2 of them. All right, I hope all of you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one.